Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the 4-day festival in HD's hometown of Milwaukee. Harley-Davidson Homecoming marks the culmination of a year-long 120th anniversary celebration, featuring live performances by some of the biggest names in music, including headliners Foo Fighters and Green Day. Now this is the history of Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson Inc. HD, or simply Harley, is an American motorcycle manufacturer headquartered in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, United States. Founded in 1903, it is one of two major American motorcycle manufacturers to survive the Great Depression, along with its historical rival, Indian Motorcycles. The company has survived numerous ownership arrangements and subsidiary arrangements, periods of poor economic health and product quality, and intense global competition to become one of the world's largest motorcycle manufacturers and an iconic brand widely known for its loyal following. There are owner clubs and events worldwide, as well as a company-sponsored brand-focused museum. Harley-Davidson is noted for a style of customization that gave rise to the chopper motorcycle style. The company traditionally marketed heavyweight air-cooled cruiser motorcycles with engine displacements greater than 700 cc, but it has broadened its offerings to include more contemporary VRSC 2002 and middleweight Street 2015 platforms. Harley-Davidson manufactures its motorcycles at factories in York, Pennsylvania, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Manaus, Brazil, Bawal, India, and Phuoc, Thailand. The company markets its products worldwide and also licenses and markets merchandise under the Harley-Davidson brand. Among them, apparel, home decor, and ornaments, accessories, toys, scale models of its motorcycles, and video games based on its motorcycle line and the community. The history. In 1901, 20-year-old William S. Harley drew up plans for a small engine with a displacement of 7.07 cubic inches, 116 cc, and 4-inch, 102mm flywheels. Designed for use in a regular pedal bicycle frame. Over the next 2 years, he and his childhood friend Arthur Davidson on their motorcycle using the Northside Milwaukee machine shop at the home of their friend Henry Melk. It was finished in 1903 with the help of Arthur's brother Walter Davidson. Upon testing their power cycle, Harley and the Davidson brothers found it unable to climb the hills around Milwaukee without pedal assistance, and they rode off their first motor bicycle as a valuable learning experiment. The three began to work on a new and improved machine with an engine of 24.74 cubic inches, 405 cc, with 9.75 in 24.8 centimeters. Flywheels weighing 28 pounds, 13 kilograms. Its advanced loop frame pattern was similar to the 1903 Milwaukee Merkle motorcycle designed by Joseph Merkle, later of Flying Merkle fame. The bigger engine and loop frame design took it out of the motorized bicycle category and marked the path to future motorcycle designs. They also received help with their bigger engine from outboard motor pioneer Evan Roode, who was then building gas engines of his own design for automotive use on Milwaukee's Lake Street. The prototype of the new loop frame Harley-Davidson was assembled in a 10 feet in the Davidson family backyard. Most of the major parts, however, were made elsewhere, including some probably fabricated at the West Milwaukee rail shops, where oldest brother William A. Davidson was tool room foreman. This prototype machine was functional by September 8, 1904, when it competed in a Milwaukee motorcycle race held at State Fair Park. Edward Hildebrand rode it and placed fourth in the race. In January 1905, the company placed small advertisements in the Automobile and Cycle Trade Journal, offering bare Harley-Davidson engines to the do-it-yourself trade. By April, they were producing complete motorcycles on a very limited basis. That year, Harley-Davidson dealer Carl H. Lang of Chicago sold 3 bikes from the 5 built in the Davidson backyard shed. Years later, the company moved the original shed to the Juneau Avenue factory, where it stood for many decades as a tribute. In 1906, Harley and the Davidson brothers built their first factory on Chestnut Street, later Juneau Avenue. At the current location of Harley-Davidson's corporate headquarters, the first Juneau Avenue plant was a 40 feet times 60 feet, 12 meters times 18 meters, single-story wooden structure. The company produced about 50 motorcycles that year. In 1907, William S. Harley graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Madison with a degree in mechanical engineering. That year, they expanded the factory with a second floor and later with facings and additions of the Milwaukee pale yellow cream brick. With the new facilities, production increased to 150 motorcycles. In 1907, the company was officially incorporated that September. They also began selling their motorcycles to the police departments around this time, a market that has been important to them ever since. In 1907, William A. Davidson quit his job as tool foreman for the Milwaukee Railroad and joined the motor company. Production in 1905 and 1906 were all single-cylinder models with 26.84 cubic inches, 440cc engines. In February 1907, they displayed a prototype model at the Chicago Automobile Show with a 45-degree V-twin engine. Very few V-twin engines models were built between 1907 and 1910. These first V-twins displaced 53.68 cubic inches, 880cc, and produced about 7 horsepower, 5.2 kilowatts. This gave about double the power of the first singles, and top speed was about 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour. Production jumped from 450 motorcycles in 1908 to 1,149 machines in 1909. In 1911, the company introduced an improved V-twin model with a displacement of 49.48 cubic inches, that's 811 cc, and mechanically operated intake valves as opposed to the automatic intake valves used on earlier V-twins that opened by engine vacuum. It was smaller than earlier twins, but gave better performance. After 1913, the majority of bikes produced by Harley-Davidson were V-twin models. Thank you all for watching till the end. And if you're interested in seeing more content like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you all in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get updates on my latest content.